Northwest Corner. Welcome to my kitchen. We're going to be making some homemade butter. I've got a loaf of zucchini bread in the oven, and we like to have homemade butter with our zucchini bread. Simple, easy recipe. I haven't done this one for you all before, but we're going to do it. So you can use as much heavy cream, it has to be heavy cream, as you want. I always give it a good shake so I get all the goodness out. Now I am going to use, I don't know, probably 3 cups right there. We might go a little bit more. Usually I do a whole container, but I'm only making 1 thing of butter. So we're going to start off with that. I have put my mixer bowl in the refrigerator to chill it. You want to do that. Snap it in. Put your whisk attachment on. And we're going to let it go. We're going to start off kind of slow and then just kind of speed it up as we go. And you're going to continuously whip 5, 7, 10 minutes, somewhere around there until it comes together. What we're going to do is we're going to let it whip. And when you're in your mixer like this, you'll see it starts to splash. Take a towel and just go right over the top of it like this. And you won't get that splash. It's not going to hurt your mixer, but it's not going to get all over your counters. So we're going to go ahead and let this mix, and it'll, like I said, I don't know, 5, 7, 10 minutes, somewhere around there. Okay, we're at about 4 minutes. This is what it looks like now. You're in the whipped cream stage. Take a look at it there. So once it's here, you still want to keep whipping. But if you were doing whipped cream, that's where you would stop at your whipped cream. So keep whipping at that. All right, we're about 6 minutes in. It's starting to deflate. It's going to start to become whipped butter now. It will become a ball and separate the buttermilk and the butter. So we're just going to continue to whip at this stage. You can scrape down your sides if you want. I do sometimes, or I don't. It just depends. But I think it's going to come all down and look really good. So continue whipping at this stage. Okay, we're at 10 minutes. As you can tell, it's starting to it's a lot creamy, like a whipped butter. It's not quite there yet, but you can see the chunks. It's starting to form its little balls. It's going to continue to whip. So we're going to let it go. It'll probably be another 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, take a look in there. Your buttermilk is starting to separate from your actual butter. So we're starting to form our ball for our butter. This is where it's going to start to really spit and get messy. So we're going to cover it back up and let it keep doing its thing. Shouldn't take more than, I don't know, another minute or so, and then we'll have fresh butter. All right. There you go. My towel is soaked because it's the messiest. The liquid is your buttermilk. You can use that to cook with, to bake with, whatever, or you can just throw it away. I keep it. I cook with it. So now what you want to do is obviously get the butter out of your whisk. We're going to take you over to the sink because we got to separate our buttermilk and get our butter out and formed. So I have another strainer here, and I'm going to strain out the buttermilk. Like I said, keep that. That's good stuff. It's wonderful buttermilk. Okay, now my butter's out of there. Now what I want to do is turn the cold water on. We want to rinse it. And you're going to give me some ice, Jamie, right over there in that bowl. I'm going to take ice and put it in your water to make it cold. Put your butter in there to rinse it, to make it stiffer, because it's a very soft butter. It's usually better to use bigger ice cubes, but I got the little nugget one, so that water's cold now. Now we want to just kind of take our butter and work it through to rinse out the extra buttermilk, the liquid in it. Just kind of fold it, rinse it. This is how I do mine. A lot of people do them different. I don't know, I've done this forever, haven't I?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're good and rinsed. We're going to sit it in this bowl for a second. I'm going to wash my hands off. And we're going to add some salt to it. You do not have to add salt if you do not want salt in your butter. We like the salted butter flavor though. Made a mess everywhere. Butter's a messy thing to make. All right, we'll bring you back over here. And I'm just going to use my hands again. As I said, making it is the messy part. So I'm going to use coarse sea salt or Celtic salt. You can add as much or little as you want, and then you just work your salt into it. And I do it in a bowl. You don't have to. You can do it between two pieces of plastic, whatever you want. But I just use a bowl, so I get the salt mixed into it. There you have it. There's your butter. That's all you got to do. Now I have my Butterbell. And let me dry it up and pack it in my Butterbell. The reason I use the Butterbell for my homemade butter is because it'll keep it fresher longer. And I had it chilling in ice water, so that's why I'm drying it. And a Butterbell, pack your butter. I'm going to pack it in there good. You see, it's still pretty warm, my butter is, so it takes a little bit to pack it in there. And as long as it's packed in, it's going to stay in there. There you go. It's packed in the Butterbell. Get the bottom. In the bottom, you put cold water in it. Keeps the, there's my bread. It keeps the butter from getting like mold or spoiling. There you go. Homemade butter. That's it. That's all there is to it. If we had my bread out of the oven, and give it a taste test. All right, butter's done. I've filled my Butterbell. And in your Butterbell, you want to put, it's about 3 tablespoons of water in the bottom of it. You want to change it out every couple of days. And if there's water on it and it bothers you, you can just tap it off. So, but this will keep your butter fresher. I also got a smaller container here. I would say this is probably a cup of butter, 2 cups of buttermilk, just out of that heavy cream. So the heavy cream, real simple. Put it in your mixer, cold mixer, whip it. It took mine about 12 minutes to come to that ball form. And I just separated it. You rinse it until all the milk, buttermilk rinses out of it and it's clear. Add some salt, put it in your Butterbell or in a dish in the refrigerator. Got some bread here. We're going to take a taste test. You can use that buttermilk for anything to cook with, pancakes. I use it to, when I bread my chicken, I use buttermilk sometimes. And like I said, add a little salt if you want the salt. You don't have to. It's really good with garlic and herb to make a garlic and herb butter. See, what else have we done with it? Honey butter.
Honey butter. I think that's about it.
Yeah. So if you want to come in and taste the bread, it's just plain bread. I made fresh zucchini bread, and we've already had our piece of zucchini bread with it on there. So Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. That's good butter. I love it on corn. When we get corn out of the garden, so good.
Yeah, that's good. It's just like butter. I mean, it's no different.
But 2 ingredients: heavy cream and some salt. That's it. You know, you're not getting the butter, whatever they put in it to process it, to keep it, or anything. This butter also freezes very well. So if you could, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we will see you all in the next video. I hope you all make some butter. Bye.